congratulations to TIGP Founding Director, Dr. Sunny Chen, to Vice President of Academia Sinica, Dr. Fu Dongliu, Director of Department of International Affairs, Dr. Jian Zhangcheng, Graduate Dean of Academia Sinica, Dr. Zhe Laibo, Vice President of National Tsinghua University, Dr. Shi Changxing, Vice President of National Chengkong University, Dr. Junyan Zhang, Vice Dean, College of Science, National Jiaotong University, Dr. Shu Baowu, Executive Director, Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center, Dr. Jinzhen Wu, Deputy Director, Biotechnology Center, National Zhongxin University, Dr. Bingru Che, and other honorable guests who join us in the celebration of this event. Memorize this special moment, we would like to invite our other honorable guests to join us on the stage to take a group photo. Our TIGP colleagues will offer assistance in arranging people. Please, honorable guests or advisor, please come up to the stage. Honorable guests and advisors and graduates, you may return to your seats while our colleagues reset the stage. Now, please welcome Vice President of Academia Sinica, Dr. Fu Dongliu, to give us some opening remarks. Welcome, Vice President Liu.
Thank you. Good morning. Our distinguished guests, institute directors, advisors, our new graduates, and their families, the other students, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. We are really honored and delighted to be here for the 14th Academia Sinica TIGP Certificate Conferral Ceremony. Today, Academia Sinica proudly acknowledges and celebrates those who have the faith and the diligence to dedicate time and hard work to be to the road of success. Congratulations. The Sinica and the collaborating partner universities have been working hard to establish interdisciplinary PhD program with state-of-the-art facilities and internationally recognized faculty members. Currently, we have 583 students from 45 countries enrolled in our 12 PhD programs. TIGP indeed is clearly well recognized and well respected, both in Taiwan and in the world. I would like to show my appreciation to all our partner universities and members within Academia Sinica for their sustained cooperation and support to Academia Sinica TIGP over the last 17 years. Especially, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished guests. Of course, start with Academician Sunny Chen, founding directors of Academia Sinica TIGP, and Dr. Shi Changxing, Vice President, National Tsinghua University. Dr. Xing. Dr. Junyan Zhang, Vice President, National Chengkong University. Dr. Zhang. Dr. Shu Baowu, Vice Dean, College of Science, National Jiaotong University. Dr. Jinzhen Wu, Executive Director, Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center. Dr. Bing Lu Xie, Deputy Director, Biotechnology Center, National Zhongxin University. Yeah. Dr. Li Wei Yang, Professor, Department of Life Science, National Tsinghua University. Dr. Huizhen Cai, Professor, Institute of Neuroscience, National Yangming University. He's not here. Okay. Dr. Lauren Zhang, Professor, Graduate Institute of Space Science and Engineering, National Central University. I'm not sure she's here. Dr. Zijie Cai, Professor, Department of Computer Science, National Zhengzhi University. Okay. Dr. Jingwu Cai, Associate Professor, Institute of Brain Science, National Yangming University. We really appreciate that you can be present on this special occasion. From the 50 graduating students participating in the commencement ceremony today, 17 of them are from Taiwan, 9 from India, 4 from Malaysia, 4 from Philippines, 3 from Ethiopia, 3 from Vietnam, 2 from Indonesia, 1 from Colombia, 1 from Egypt, 1 from El Salvador, 1 from Iran, 1 from Italy, 1 from Mongolia, 1 from Colombia, 1 from Nigeria, and 1 from Pakistan. Currently, we have a total of 438 students who have completed the TIGP rigorous requirement and have received TIGP certificate. Each year, many students in the program publish papers in top international scholarly journals, and many alumni went on to take positions in world-renowned institutions. We have a healthy mix of international students, which is a sign of our growing popularity and international acceptance and recognition. Once again, I would like to extend my special commendation to all the new graduates for their academic achievements. I wish you success in your career. Thank you all coming, and congratulations to new graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Liu. Next, let's welcome TIGP Founding Director, Dr. Xiangming Chen. He has a message to the graduates. Welcome, Dr. Chen.
Good morning, graduates, distinguished guests, Vice President Liu. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to say a few remarks at this commencement exercise. I'm a very old man and have run out of advice to offer anyone, especially to this distinguished crowd. Anyway, let me begin by congratulating the graduates and the certificate recipients. I welcome you to the community of scholars. All of you have worked hard the past several years to produce a piece of scholarly research. I know it's hard work with many ups and downs along the journey. I know because I did it 60 years ago. Most importantly, you have proved to yourself, right, that you have the intellect, the mental capacity, the personal tenacity to make an original and new contribution to our understanding of the physical world, the intricacies of life, whether microbes, plants, animals, or even the human being, and come up with meaningful strategies to improve society. the human condition, and even combat diseases. You have proved that you possess the qualities to make discoveries about nature and the universe, develop technologies to enhance our quality of life, and even help to lift the world out of many of the demises that presently confront us, including poverty, human health, loss of biodiversity in our ecosystems, climate change, political, social systems, and so on. You are the problem solvers, our future leaders. Second, I salute your parents, your spouses, your children, and significant others who have made personal and material sacrifices along your journey. They supported you emotionally, morally, and even financially. So congratulations to you too. Your son or daughter, your parent, your spouse will soon be able to bring home a better paycheck and spend more time with you. As founding father of this program, let me conclude by telling you why I created the program to begin with some 20 years ago. Taiwan is a developed country, and therefore it has a responsibility to contribute to underdeveloped and developing world. There are creative people all over the world, but oftentimes this creativity is untapped or not well cultivated. US, the United States, Western Europe, for more than a century, these countries have shouldered the burden for making higher education and professional training possible for some of the best minds of the world. Taiwan can help. Of course, the fruits of his or her creativity should not be for the individual, not for his or her personal or political gain, but for all of us to share. I envisage that a diverse student body can help us to do better science and develop more important technologies. By bringing the best and the creative minds to Taiwan, international students help us to raise the standard of our science and technology. When international students infuse their cultures to Taiwan, you also expose domestic students to other cultures and promote friendships, which helps to make Taiwan a better society in the long run. Taiwan is a democratic country with an open society where people are free to think for themselves, express your ideas openly without retribution, and where human rights and human values are a premium. But it's also important for the people of Taiwan to integrate culturally, socially, and even politically with the rest of the world. So we benefit by having international students here. We also hope that by doing your graduate training here, you will eventually take home some of what you have learned here, not only about the science and technology, but also the cultures and the values of the Taiwan people. We hope that some of you become the future ambassadors from your country to Taiwan. In this manner, we can all contribute to a more peaceful, more rational society to flourish in. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Dr. Chen, for your inspiring words. Now, on to the main event, Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are delighted to introduce our 2019 TIGP graduate. We have 68 students graduating this year, and today, on behalf of Academia Sinica and TIGP, Vice President Liu will present the TIGP certificates and souvenirs to them. Will the graduates please come to the stage and please come forward when your name is mentioned. Thank you. First, let's welcome the graduates of the Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program, Dr. Juanilita Tante-Winawan.
Dr. Juanilita Tante-Winawan from the Philippines was admitted to the TIGP Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Chemistry, National Taiwan University. During her study, she worked on glycoproteomics of non-small cell lung cancer cell using lactic magnetic nanoprobe-based mass spectroscopy under the supervision of Dr. Yu Chen.
Dr. Li Yazhu.
Dr. Li Yazhu from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program and registered with the Institute of Bioinformatics and Structural Biology, National Tsinghua University. During her study, she worked on structural insights into 3' to 5' hydroxyribonucleases in RNA turnover under the supervision of Dr. Hana Yuan and Dr. Ding Jianglu.
Dr. Zhang Junwei.
Dr. Junwei Zhang from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program and registered with the Department of Chemistry, National Taiwan University. During his study, he worked on algorithm development process and mechanistic studies in chemical decarboxylation reaction under the supervision of Dr. Zheng Zhongwang.
Dr. Feng Renxie.
Dr. Feng Renxie from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Chemical Biology and Molecular Biophysics CBMB program and registered with the Institute of Biochemical Science, National Taiwan University. During his studies, he worked on surface and chemical modification of fluorescent nanodiamonds for bioimaging under the supervision of Dr. Junhong Lin and Dr. Huan Zheng Zhang. Currently, Dr. Xie is working.
Next, welcome the graduates of the Molecular Science and Technology MST program. Dr. Bi Mingzhang.
Dr. Bi Mingzhang from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MST program and registered with the Department of Chemistry, National Tsinghua University. During her studies, she worked on multifunctional nanomaterials hybrids under the supervision of Dr. Huan Zheng Zhang and Dr. Qi Kongmi.
Dr. Ya Fen Xiao.
Dr. Ya Fen Xiao from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MST program and registered with the Department of Physics, National Central University. During her studies, she worked on high storage efficiency of optical quantum memory based on electromagnetically induced transparency protocol under the supervision of Dr. Yin Chen.
Dr. Yu Dongyun.
Dr. Dick Dongyun from Vietnam was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MST program and registered with the Departments of Physics, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on first principles calculations of phonon-mediated superconductors and energy conversion materials under the supervision of Dr. Jing Minwei and Dr. Zi Yue.
Dr. Wen Wang.
Dr. Wen Wang from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Science and Technology MST program and registered with the Department of Physics, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on microstructures and motions of confined chrome challenged 3D dusty plasma liquids under the supervision of Dr. Lin Yi.
Next, welcome the graduates of the Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program. Dr. Jue Ru Shi.
Dr. Jue Ru Shi from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on molecular mechanism of light sensing and pre-mRNA splicing in plants under the supervision.
Dr. Bo Yunlin.
Dr. Bo Yunlin from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During his studies, he worked on light-responsive RNA alternative splicing in plants under the supervision of Dr. Shi Yongtu.
Dr. Tracy Zhiting Kupkova-Yu.
Dr. Tracy Zhiting Kupkova-Yu from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on understanding genetic network evolution in response to hub heat trap protein 90 alteration using yeast system under the supervision.
Dr. Min Mei Wong.
Dr. Min Mei Wong from Malaysia was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on drought stress response and its regulation in plants under the supervision of Dr. Paul Bersuez.
Dr. Hui Xuan Cai.
Dr. Hui Xuan Cai from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on ion acquisition in plants under the supervision of Dr. Wolfgang Schmidt.
Dr. Pusantulan Dashniam.
Dr. Pusantulan Dashniam from Mongolia was admitted to TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on understanding substrate preference and selective inhibition of gut bacterial beta-glucuronidases under the supervision.
Dr. Maria Camila Apaya.
Dr. Maria Camila Apaya from the Philippines was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on understanding the oxylipin mediator dynamics in triple-negative breast cancer and
Dr. Rina Sharma.
Dr. Rina Sharma from India was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During her studies, she worked on genetic approach to identify novel regulators in iron homeostasis for iron biofortification and heavy metal.
Dr. Marimatu Anandashraj.
Dr. Marimatu Anandaraj from India was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Biological Agricultural Sciences MBAS program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Biotechnology, National Chongqing University. During his studies, he worked on constructing a yeast to express the largest allelosome complex on the cell surface.
Next, welcome the graduates of the Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program. Dr. Shu Tingyou.
Dr. Shu Tingyou from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Science, National Defense Medical Center. During her studies, she worked on regulation of cell-to-cell heterogeneity in protein abundance under the supervision of Dr. Zhu Yu. Currently, Dr. Yo is working as a
Dr. Ilham Rastagari.
Dr. Ilham Rastagari from Iran was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center. During her studies, she worked on investigating the role of a newly identified gene, Wuho, in fertility.
Dr. Tai Wenlin.
Dr. Tai Wenlin from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center. During his studies, he worked on understanding tail-anchored membrane protein transport system in yeast and algae under the supervision of Dr. Chuan Dengxiao.
Dr. Zhi Xuan Cai.
Dr. Zhi Xuan Cai from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center. During her studies, she worked on the stability improvement of hemagglutinin from influenza virus using structure-guided recombination technology under the supervision of
Dr. Bhagashri Senapati.
Dr. Bhagashri Senapati from India was admitted to the TIGP Molecular and Cell Biology MCB program and registered with the Graduate Institute of Life Sciences, National Defense Medical Center. During her studies, she worked on multiple motivational systems such as thirst and hunger and how these systems interact with memory in order to behave appropriately.
Next, welcome the graduates of the Bioinformatics program. Dr. Chen Wei-shun.
Dr. Chen Wei-shun from Malaysia was admitted to the TIGP Bioinformatics program and registered with the Institute of Bioinformatics and Structural Biology, National Tsinghua University. During his studies, he worked on understanding the temporal and spatial organization of higher-order biomicromolecules under the supervision of Dr. Li Weiyang.
Dr. Nihal Wariku.
Dr. Nihal Wariku from India was admitted to the TIGP Bioinformatics program and registered with the Institute of Biomedical Informatics, National Lianming University. During her studies, she worked on contextual feature optimization techniques to improve biomedical representation learning under the supervision of Dr. Wen Lianxu. Currently,
Next, welcome the graduates of Nanoscience and Technology program. Dr. Yu Da-chen.
Dr. Yu Da-chen from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During his studies, he worked on light scattering and emission properties of microcavities in biological objects under the supervision of Dr. Ya Zhongzhang.
Dr. Saeed Ali Abbas.
Dr. Saeed Ali Abbas from Pakistan was admitted to the Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During his studies, he worked on designing modified cathode and separator for lithium-sulfur batteries under the supervision
Dr. Abhishek Baba.
Dr. Abhishek Patai from India was admitted to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Tsinghua University. During his studies, he worked on dielectric, electrical, and thermoelectric investigations of metal-organic frameworks under the
Dr. Julius Liklikan Lianyo Jr.
Dr. Julius Liklikan Lianyo Jr. from the Philippines was admitted to the TIGP Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Chemistry, National Taiwan University. During his studies, he worked on spectral tuning and characterization of cuboid nitride phosphors under the supervision of Dr. Ru Shiliu.
Dr. Krishna Prasad Bera.
Dr. Krishna Prasad Bera from India was admitted to the Nanoscience and Technology program and registered with the Department of Physics, National Taiwan University. During his studies, he worked on design, fabrication, and characterization of novel optoelectronic devices based on semiconductors, organometallic nanocomposites.
Next, welcome the graduates of Molecular Medicine MM program. Dr. Xiao Jianjing.
Dr. Xiao Jianjing from Malaysia was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the School of Life Sciences, National Yongmin University. During his studies, he worked on understanding the dysregulation of galectin-3, which causes neurotoxic phenotypes in the microglia of Huntington's disease under the supervision of Dr.
Dr. Doan Galam.
Dr. Doan Galam from Egypt was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the School of Life Sciences, National Yongmin University. During her studies, she worked on understanding the role of ATF3 in intestinal mucosal immunity and inflammatory bowel disease under the supervision of Dr. Zhi Wenxu. Currently, Dr. Doa is working.
Dr. Jia Zhenlu.
Dr. Jia Zhenlu from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Molecular Medicine MM program and registered with the National Yongmin University. During her studies, she worked on understanding the role of RNA binding protein in DNA repair under the supervision of Dr. Wang Yutan.
Next, welcome the graduates of the Earth System Science ESS program. Dr. Junwei Zhang.
Dr. Junwei Zhang from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Earth System Science ESS program and registered with the Department of Engineering and System Science, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on dynamical modeling and biodiversity under the supervision of Dr. Zhihao Xie, Dr. Fu Guxia, and Dr. Hua Jian. Dr. Junwei Zhang.
Dr. Cornelius Zhar Jude H. Salinas.
Dr. Cornelius Zhar Jude H. Salinas from the Philippines was admitted to TIGP Earth System Science ESS program and registered with the Department of Atmospheric Sciences, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on quantifying small-scale turbulent motions at the edge of space, its seasonalities in
Dr. Balaji Kumar Sila.
Dr. Balaji Kumar Sila from India was admitted to TIGP Earth System Sciences ESS program and registered with the Department of Atmospheric Sciences, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on raindrop size distribution characteristics and their applications in different precipitating clouds over Indo-Pacific region, under the supervision of Dr. Pe Lianlin and Dr. Bao Guanwang.
Dr. Haikal Azif Haridi.
Dr. Haikal Azif Haridi from Indonesia was admitted to the TIGP Earth System Science ESS program and registered with the Department of Earth Sciences, National Central University. During his studies, he worked on understanding the seismic activity at the Sumatra subduction zone regarding to its large earthquakes, seismic hazards, and the subduction slab properties under the supervision of Dr. Mo Shou Huang and Dr. Guo Liangwen.
Next, let's welcome the graduates of the Biodiversity program. Dr. Francis Ong.
Dr. Francis Wong from Taiwan was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity program and registered with the Department of Life Science, National Taiwan Normal University. During his studies, he worked on tree frog gut microbiome under the supervision of Dr. Da Yiwang.
Dr. Adriana Santa Cruz Castro.
Dr. Adriana Ana Santa Cruz Castro from Colombia was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the Life Science Department, National Taiwan Normal University. During her studies, she worked on understanding the reproductive variability and survival of corals living under different conditions, under the supervision of Dr. Chang Feng Dai and Dr. Sheng Feng Shen.
Dr. Sylvia Fontana.
Dr. Silvia Fontana from Italy was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the School of Life Sciences, National Taiwan Normal University. During her studies, she worked on understanding gene copy number variation in the social supergene of fire ants under the supervision of Dr. John Wong.
Dr. Viet Dai Dang.
Dr. Viet Dai Dang from Vietnam was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the Department of Life Science, National Taiwan Normal University. During her studies, she worked on understanding the genetic mechanism of the queen discrimination behavior in the red imported fire ants under the supervision of Dr. John Wong.
Dr. Edi Subianto.
Dr. Edi Subianto from Indonesia was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the Department of Life Sciences, National Taiwan Normal University. During his studies, he worked on the evolution of plastic genes and genomes in gymnosperms under the supervision of Dr. Shu Miao Zhao. Currently, Dr. Subianto.
Dr. Rodrigo Caballo Bolaños.
Dr. Rodrigo Carvalho Bolaños from El Salvador was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the Life Science Department, National Taiwan Normal University. During his studies, he worked on understanding physiological differences and acclimatization processes in two species of scleractinian corals from two sites with different temperature regimes.
Dr. Nguyen Ngoc Hong.
Dr. Nguyen Ngoc Hong from Vietnam was admitted to the TIGP Biodiversity Program and registered with the Department of Life Science, National Taiwan Normal University. During his studies, he worked on speciation and niche analysis of 4 red geckos in Mekong Delta, Vietnam, under supervision of Dr. Su Min Lin.
Next, let's welcome the graduates of the Interdisciplinary Neurosciences INS program. Dr. Yi Hen Li.
Dr. Yi Hen Li from Malaysia was admitted to the TIGP Interdisciplinary Neuroscience INS program and registered with the School of Life Sciences, National Yangming University. During his studies, he worked on investigating impacts of high-fat diets on energy metabolism in Alzheimer's transgenic mice under the supervision of Dr. Hui Zhen Tsai.
Dr. Ridwan Ibrahim.
Dr. Ridwan Ibrahim from Nigeria was admitted to the TIGP Interdisciplinary Neuroscience INS program and registered with the School of Life Sciences, National Yangming University. During his studies, he worked on understanding the cellular and molecular mechanisms for late-onset transpirating amyloidosis using both mammalian cell culture and Drosophila melanogaster under the
Next, let's welcome the graduates of the Sustainable Chemical Science and Technology (SCST) program. Dr. Said Imer Abate.
Dr. Said Imer Abate from Ethiopia was admitted to the TIGP Sustainable Chemical Science and Technology (SCST) program and registered with the Department of Applied Chemistry, National Jiaotong University. During his studies, he worked on approaching high-efficiency and high-stability perovskite solar cells through interface and molecular engineering under the supervision of Dr. Yu Taitao.
Dr. Wandamagan Wana.
Dr. Wandamagan Wana from Ethiopia was admitted to the TIGP Sustainable Chemical Science and Technology (SCST) program and registered with the Department of Applied Chemistry, National Jiaotong University. During his studies, he worked on the efficiency of oxidative catalysis under the supervision of Dr. 圣法与
Dr. Halamiko Ayalu.
Dr. Halamiko Ayalu from Ethiopia was admitted to the TIGP Sustainable Chemical Science and Technology (CST) program and registered with the Department of Applied Chemistry, National Jiaotong University. During his studies, he worked on the synthesis and applications of electrically conducting polymers under the supervision of Dr. Xiao Huayou. Currently, Dr. Halamiko is working as a
Dr. Shashank Reddy Patlola.
Dr. Shashank Reddy Patlola from India was admitted to the TIGP Sustainable Chemical Science and Technology (CST) program and registered with the Department of Applied Chemistry, National Jiaotong University. During his studies, he worked on hybrid metal vinyl nanocatalysts with structure-based enhancement of catalytic and photocatalytic energy conversion under the
Last but not least, let's welcome the graduate of Social Networks and Human-Centered Computing SNHCC program, Dr. Sachit Mahajan.
Dr. Sachit Mahajan from India was admitted to the TIGP Social Networks and Human-Centered Computing SNHCC program and registered with the Department of Computer Science, National Zhengzhou University. During his studies, he worked on the Airbox project, which focused on the participatory sensing systems, combining network sensing and crowdsourcing techniques to collect streams of sensing data about the
Thank you all. Now, please welcome the graduate representative of each program to give us a few words. Let's welcome CBNB program representative, Dr. Junwei Zhang.
Good morning, everyone. It's quite an honor to give a speech here. I'm Zhang Junwei. I come from Changhua City. Obviously, I'm Taiwanese. So, I joined TIGP CBNB in 2014 under the supervision of Dr. Wang Zhenzhong, who is also sitting there. So, 老师可以麻烦你站起来给大家看一下。谢谢。So in my first year to study TIGP, people always tell me that study PhD is quite suffering, boring, and lonely. However, I don't think so. I'm a lucky guy. I received a massive assistance from my supervisor and also from my classmates. So I'm quite lucky to have a very good discussion with all of them. So I want to thank my colleague because we always face the challenge together. We try to encourage each other together, and eventually now we graduate together and join this ceremony. And people all know Dr. Wang, my supervisor. He treat me like as his brother, and actually he also remind me to join a badminton group later. And Dr. Wang never rejects or suppress any of my idea. Instead, he tried to find out more solution and funding for supporting my experiments. So I want to thank Dr. Wang. Without your help, I cannot get this degree so smoothly. And today, my family also joined this ceremony. So, 阿母会使麻烦你站起来无？sorry， 因差不多早5点起床啊，因为他们要从彰化昆下起来，参加他大儿子的那个毕业典礼。我咧读册的时阵，阮爸常常讲，伊是朴树爸，伊常常甲厝边计较讲，伊有一个后生咧读台大，咧读朴树是台大，毋是台大。 虽然讲阮爸即马伫体检甲辅助咧做伴，但是我相信伊即马看到一定嘛做欢喜的。所以我做感谢阮爸母甲我请遐大汉。So I want to thank my family to support me study the PhD program. And now thank you everyone. Thank you. 谢谢，多谢。
Thank you, Dr. Zhang. Let's welcome MST Program Representative Dr. Wen Wang.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Wen Wang, and it's an honor to give a speech on this ceremony today. I have been studying in NCU for 7 years, and I have been in the lab of Professor Ling Ai's for 5 years. And so since I was a freshman, I wanted to be a professional person. So after 2 years in the college, I went to the lab and find him, and I joined his lab for working, but there were many challenges on this long road, and sometimes I feel tired and even exhausted, but I have a faith in my mind that I believe I can do this. So I keep my faith and perseverance, and finally I achieved this challenge. And so here I wanted to thank my professors and my families, my friends, and all of them have helped us a lot during this long road. And so I also wanted to thank the Academia Sinica and TIGP MSD and NCU that they gave us this chance to achieve this challenge. So at last, I wish everyone here everything good. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wang. Welcome MBS Program Representative Dr. Hui Shengcai.
Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of the TIGP MBAS graduates, I would like to first express my gratitude to TIGP and also Academia Sinica for the opportunity to pursue our PhD in such an interdisciplinary research environment. And also special thanks to Jennifer for all her support and help during our time with MBAS. And as I'm sure many fellow graduates will agree, finishing a PhD is not an easy task. It is more than just putting in time and effort. It is also about dealing with frustrations and also uncertainties. When none of your experiments are working, or when there are some other labs working on similar projects that might be publishing before you do, or when you know it is already 4 a.m. in the morning, but you're only halfway through your experiments. It is during these moments when all the people around you are the greatest pillars of support. So today we would like to thank you all for being there for us. And personally, I would like to first convey my gratitude to my advisor, Dr. Wolfgang Schmidt. Thank you so much for the opportunity to give me this opportunity to conduct my research in your lab. Thank you also for providing a supportive and stimulating environment with ample resources, challenges, and also enough freedom for me to grow as a researcher. And my heartfelt appreciation also goes to my lab mates who have supported in numerous ways and during various stages of my PhD pursuit. Pulling all those all-nighters in the lab would not have been bearable without their friendship and also humor. And to my fellow classmates, I would like to say that I'm very glad to have commenced this journey with you all. Thank you very much for making my PhD journey full of excitement and also adventure. And last but certainly not least, I would like to express my profound gratitude to my parents, whom I owe everything to, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have the courage to embark on this journey. And just to conclude, I would like to remind not just fellow graduates, but also myself, that what we do here actually matters. We may not see the direct impact of our work today, but our efforts in expanding knowledge is the foundation for future advancements. So let us aspire to make the best use of our knowledge for the betterment of society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Tsai. Welcome MCB Program Representative, Dr. Bhagyashree Senapati.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Bhagyashree Senapati from TIGP MCB Program. It's my honor and a pleasure to be here today on behalf of MCB Program. So first of all, I would like to thank TIGP MCB Program, TIGP MCB Coordinator, and first and foremost, I would like to thank my PI, Dr. Sue, sitting over there recording my video, for being such instrumental and shaping my knowledge towards science. And one thing I learned from this journey is failure is important, and on top of that, getting back from it is also important. And one important thing I would like to share is that we all know success is an addiction. So we think we hold to this addiction for future also. And today, due to some reason, my family is not here, but I am very happy and lucky that I get not blood group related, but my family. Thank you, Kalyani, Anisha, Thanda, Yaling, to be here today, and I am really happy to be here. Thank you, everyone, and to all my fellow graduates, I would like to thank congratulations. Congratulations to the emotional parents. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you, TIGP.
Thank you, Dr. Senapati. Welcome Bioinformatics Program Representative, Dr. Neha Wariku.
Esteemed academicians, fellow graduates, and dear family and friends, a very good afternoon to you all. I'm Neha Wariku from TIGP Bioinformatics Program. First of all, I want to extend my heartiest congratulations to all the fellow graduates here, to the graduate class of 2019. Please give it up for yourself. Well done. As the year concludes with this remarkable event, I'm very grateful to be a part of this celebration today. But for me, this celebration would have been incomplete without the presence of my mentor, Dr. Wenlian Shu. Thank you, sir. I'm very much grateful to you for allowing me to be part of ISL experience, for allowing me to work in artificial intelligence and exploring new perceptions in machine-based learning. Above all, I'm most grateful to you for your guidance, for your constant wisdom, and giving me the liberty, the freedom to explore new challenges in my research. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I also want to express my gratitude to the TIGP family here, our bioinformatics program, the coordinators, and the instructors. Thank you for morphing such a dynamic and comprehensive research experience. This note would not be complete without me thanking my family, my mom and dad over there. Thank you so much. And also my surrogate family, my friends who are sitting over there in the audience, and the ones who are all over through this campus. Thank you for the long discussions over small cups of coffee. Last but not the least, I want to extend my thanks to Taiwan for such an enriching life experience. I hope to gain further on my research here and contribute to the betterment of society. Thank you everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wariku. Welcome Nano Program Representative, Dr. Julius Liklikan Leonio Jr.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It took a big, huge storm in the Philippines to help me distill what I want to share to you today. But nevertheless, I'm here, made it to the flight. First, we'd like to thank, on behalf of the graduates from the Nano Program, Academia Sinica, and the generous funding, of course, coming from the Taiwanese people. This is a way of conveying and expressing such support, not only to Taiwanese, but also to those which are beyond the borders of this beautiful island. I also would like to thank TIGP, for this special program. It's very humbling to be in the midst of Professor Chen here, whose vision is now being put into reality in the presence of all the graduates that TIGP has already produced. To the Nanoscience and Technology Program, Professor Dr. Jayton Chang, Dr. Chidong Chen, and Dr. Fo Chow, and of course the indomitable spirit of our program secretary, Ms. Flora, who aside from her, nano program would be not as nano as it is. And I would like also to share my gratitude to the friends and to the support system that we have had here in Taiwan. Being away from family is not actually a very, a very easy thing. But to have family here in Taiwan is more than enough to support you and get you through. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank my family. I have 3 daughters and 1 wife. One is enough. One is more than enough to get you through. But to the 3 daughters that I left before coming to Taiwan and whom I have reunited after finishing, I cannot bring back the times that I've already robbed from them from their childhood, but I think the experience is well worth talking and inspiring other people with. And to this narrative that I have is the same and colorful narrative as all the other graduates that we have here. In the nano program, we have been ushering into a world in the nanoscale where laws that we have in our world are actually defied or proven. We are brought to a space where we are actually confronted by the balance, by the disorder, by anything that's actually fascinating about nature, and we could only but aspire to understand a part of it. We are blessed because we have been part of that world, and part of that world means a humbling opportunity to know the vastness of the creation of nature and of God, and we are only allowed to just understand a portion of it and leave all the rest to others who might actually follow. The limits of the realities that we have in our world are actually bound by the limitations that we have put on our dreams and imaginations. To all those TIGP graduates, students who are actually also here, you also get there, don't worry. It actually needs only 2 things, grit and faith. By grit, I mean by holding on to something which you do not actually know will actually come. And by faith, it's also the same thing. It's believing something which you do not see, but what is something that's actually promised and something that you actually work for. May the profound humility of the added knowledge that we have achieved through this PhD experience inspire us to do better, not just for our own careers, but for the countless, faceless, often voiceless men and women whose realities we might be able to change. And for these people whose well-being and whose life could actually be improved by the things that we work on and by the things that we discover. So it's time, after graduation, as they say, it's commencement. It's not an end, it's a start. Ditch off your robes, ditch off the counting of papers and impact factors. It's time to get real, to go back to our countries and realize how huge and immense this transformation has become, and let's start to change and touch people's lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Liang. Let's welcome MM Program Representative Dr. Xiao Jianjing.
Good morning. My name is Jianjing. I'm from Malaysia, and I have tried many new things in Taiwan. But I assure you, for a PhD graduation speech, this is my first time. So n equal to 1, you know how's the p-value going to be, right? Those guys like you got more n. So, my family are here today. And speaking of first time, this is also the first time that my niece and my nephew in Taiwan. It's very happy to see them enjoying the food and the experience, the experience those traveling here in Taiwan. And from here, which brings me to recall the first time when I reached Taiwan and joining this TIGP program, the excitement we have. Come on, it's the PhD program we are doing. So, and today we have made it when we have graduated. Well, and I would like to ask back, how do we feel today? Our excitement, our enthusiasm toward research, is it remain the same or it has grown even more? And since we are all here today, I will say that we have made it. So congratulations to everyone. And we are here to express our congratulations to everyone who has supported us in this part, from the TIGP staff who work hard to process our applications, our admission arrangement and the graduation ceremony, and the PI who has worked very hard to guide us to be a better scientist and continue to challenge us. So I'm sure all of us will have interesting, intriguing, and annoying experience with them, right? But that's a good sign. That indicates we are learning and molding to become a better versions of ourselves. So, and we also have to give thanks to our family who has supported us and our loved ones who have been with us during up and downs in our life. So with that, let's join me and put your hands together to give thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shao. Welcome ESS Program Representative, Dr. Cornelius Jude H. Salinas.
To our esteemed professors, graduates and their families, friends, guests, good noon. I would just like to take this as an opportunity to first thank the Taiwan International Graduate Program for providing me the resources to kickstart my dream career, being an atmospheric and space scientist. Two things in particular. One, I would like to thank them for allowing us to be around some of the best world-class scientists, like of course my advisor, who is the only professor wearing a toga here today, because I think he's still young compared to everyone else. No offense. I would like to thank them for always prioritizing our personal and professional growth. I think one of the things that makes the PhD life very difficult is that it's really all about growing up. It's more than just doing science and doing very difficult research experiments. All of that is pointless if you do not grow into the career that you have. And so I would like to thank our professors for prioritizing our personal and professional growth. Second, I would like to thank them for providing us with the resources to allow this growth. This includes, of course, access to their very cutting-edge research facilities here, as well as the opportunities to go abroad and meet other world-class scientists. All of this helped widen our horizons, which is, of course, very important in growing up. Second, I would like to thank my family. I'm very happy that my parents and grandparents are here. They're right there. My grandparents are 80 years young, both grandmother and grandfather. I'm really happy that they're here. The very first scholarship that I ever received was from them. They paid for my entire grade school years. And I came here actually as a freshly minted 20-year-old, and so it is not an easy thing to be away from them. But I'm very thankful that through their guidance, they've always reminded me that it's all part of growing up. And so to them, again, I say thank you. Finally, I'd like to thank the greatest scientist that this universe will ever know, God. In recent years, recently I've started recollecting how I was when I was a kid, and I started to notice that I was already doing things back then that was, I guess, an indicator that I am for this path, which tells me that the good Lord has really designed me to do this. And so I take that as Him really wanting me to spend the rest of my life figuring out His very ingenious design of our beautiful skies and beyond. So thank you to Him. This PhD diploma is maybe the end of my student life, but I know it's also the beginning of my long scientific career. And I'd like to take this as an opportunity to thank everyone who helped in my journey to start this career. And I would like them to know that I plan to give it all back by making sure that every day I work hard, push myself to further my own personal and professional growth. Thank you, everyone. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Madamo gid nga salamat sa inyong tanan. Shesha Baja.
Thank you, Dr. Salinas. Welcome, Biodiversity Program Representative, Dr. Eddie Sudianto.
Dear honorable guests, family and friends and fellow graduates, good afternoon. So I'll keep my remarks short. So first, I would like to thank the TIGP for allowing me to be here. It has been a great honor for me. I know it's been a long and arduous journey for all of us, and I believe each and every one of us have struggled and matured throughout our study. We have encountered numerous failed experiments, questioned our decision to pursue this degree, and disqualified so many other things. But we have finally made it here. Congratulations to us all. So I owe my gratitude to my advisor, Dr. Suma Zhao, who has been very supportive throughout my PhD journey. I would not be here if it was not to be of her encouragements. I would also like to thank the 3 amazing program assistants that we had at the biodiversity programs, Jane, Sage, and Vanessa, who have guided us from before we came to Taiwan until we finished our degree. And I also like to sincerely thank my friends, the TIGP biodiversity program colleague, and then fellow Indonesians at Academia Sinica, with whom I've shared the joy and sorrow of being a PhD student. And lastly, I would like to thank my wife, Vivia, for her great understanding and continuous moral support. And thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Subianto. Welcome INS Program Representative, Dr. Ridwan Ibrahim.
Good afternoon. Last week I had a challenge to give this in Mandarin. Well, if I'm to speak Chinese, I'm sure you're not going to understand what I'm going to say. So let me just make it brief in English. Good afternoon. Permit me to stand on existing protocols. In addition to the protocol, I appreciate the presence of the Trade Commissioner, Nigerian Trade Office, Taiwan, Mr. Ahmed Ibrahim, for being here. Firstly, I say Alhamdulillah. I give thanks to Allah who has made this possible and made this journey easy for me. Then I appreciate Academia Sinica and TIGP for organizing these programs that allowed different students from different countries to come to Taiwan to explore their potentials. They created a home for us away from home. I appreciate the coordinator of the TIGP INS program, Dr. Chen, for his visionary leadership and his advice all through the years. Then I thank the TIGP INS program assistants, Vaira, Yaren, and Winnie, for their help and support all through the years. I want to appreciate my supervisor and advisor and mentor, Dr. Jiu Sai, for giving me the opportunity to join his lab and providing me with a conducive environment to thrive and grow. I've learned a lot from you. Apart from science, we'll talk about philosophy of life and a lot of things which I've gained. And I want to let you know I'm going to keep all those advice with me. And I'm also very thankful to my lab mates for making it convenient for me to work and actually live and enjoy Taiwan. I thank my friends for being there all over the years. I sincerely thank and appreciate my loving wife for her support, kindness, and prayers. You know, sometimes you come home with very strange faces after a failed experiment. She's always there to make me smile and make me happy and encourage and motivate me. So thank you very much. I thank my daughter, Ridwana, for her patience and smile that kept me going. Then I thank my family members, my brothers, my sisters for their support, their prayers, and their motivation. Finally, I thank my father, Alhaji Abdulrazak Ibrahim, for his sacrifices all over the years, prayers, advice, and unending love. On behalf of myself and my colleague Ian Lee, we thank all of you for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ibrahim. Welcome as CST Program Representative, Dr. Said Imer Abate.
Dear honorary guests, professors, fellow graduates, families, and friends, Welcome to the TIGP commencement. Congratulations to the class of 2019. Today is one of the electrifying days in our life. I am so happy because we are celebrating our success after so many years of hard work and determination. Our dreams come true. Today is also the beginning for the new era as an independent scientist to contribute our part to the advances on the future science and technology. It is my great honor to represent the first batch of graduates from Chemical Science and Technology program. We all are blessed to be a part of such a remarkable multidisciplinary TIGP program. We have been taught with the guidance of world-class professors. As SST graduate, we are equipped with the skills, knowledge, and problem-solving abilities for the global grand challenges related to energy, health, and environment. I am so proud and grateful to TIGP, Academia Sinica, and National Chaotong University for giving us this golden opportunity to achieve our lifelong dreams. I'll take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to my PhD supervisor, Professor Yutaitao, for sharing me his enormous experience and knowledge, and also for providing me all the necessary lab facilities to study my research extensively. I'd like to thank SST Program Coordinator, Professor Chantinchen, Academic Vice Chair, Professor Ito Chao, and the former and current administrative, Ms. Elise, Ms. Juliet, and Mr. Peter, for their unreserved help and make our lives easier. Last but not the least, special thanks goes to my wife, my two sons, and my families. Dear fellow graduates, for the coming endeavor, be a sedulous person, work hard, and don't give up easily. Think logically, and do your work with passion and enthusiasm. But don't be lost your patience, and don't be afraid to fail, to achieve the impossible. Use this PhD to improve the well-being of humankind. Thank you so much for listening to me, and congratulations once again. Shishia Taiwan, thank you so much. Taiwan is in our heart always.
Thank you, Dr. Abate. Let's welcome SNHCC Program Representative, Dr. Sachin Mahajan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sachin Mahajan, and I'm from TIGP SNHCC Program. First and foremost, I would like to thank Academia Sinica and TIGP Program to give me the opportunity to pursue a PhD. PhD can be like a daunting process, but moving to a country where you don't speak the language can itself be a very difficult process. So my heartfelt gratitude to everyone in Taiwan, including staff from TIGP, from Sinica, my fellow colleagues, and my other classmates who have helped me to adjust in Taiwan and gave me some of the most beautiful memories of my life. I would like to thank Dr. Lunji Chen, who is sitting over there. Like, he has been the best advisor ever for me, because it was not always like a professional relationship, but he also gave me some very important life lessons that helped me through this PhD journey, and I would always be very thankful to him. I would also thank my friends who are sitting behind there. Like, it wouldn't have been possible without them. Like, all the ups and downs in life, they have always been there, and I really wish them good luck, and I hope to see them here in next convocation, and best of luck for that. And the most important people, my family is here from India today. I would like to thank you for supporting me in every decision that I've made and every choice that I've made, and for all the sacrifices you have made for me. And I wouldn't have been here without your support. And last but not the least, before I moved to Taiwan, it was always a difficult decision whether should I go or not. But now I am pretty sure that I made the best choice possible. And Shisheni, and have a good day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mahajan. Thank you to all program representatives. This brings us to the end of the ceremony. Thank you to the audience for your participation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us wish our graduates a big bright future ahead with a big round of applause. Congratulations, graduates.